Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004.
Okay, folks, I want to welcome Yuval Boger?
Boger.
Okay, Boger, to CMO of WeCharge. And I think you guys are going to be excited about what you see here. So, first of all, talk about WeCharge and what your guys' mission is and the problems you're solving, and before we get into the little demo here.
Absolutely. So WeCharge.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay, good. So WeCharge delivers wireless power. Now, people have a lot of battery-operated devices at home. Smart door lock, security camera, toys, smart speakers, and so on. And people hate batteries. Batteries need to be replaced or recharged.
Yep.
So WeCharge solves that. We deliver energy safely and efficiently through the air, over the air, just like you see here, from one side to the other, using infrared light, the same type of light that's in your remote control.
Yep.
And so our mission is to free users from the need or from the burden of batteries and to allow them freedom of their devices. Some of the devices that are connected via cables can also be powered by WeCharge, so you can use them anywhere you want.
So I've seen some of demos across the show the last couple of days of some of this type of tech happening. I think Google was showing something off in one of their booths where they had a battery pack and they were, wirelessly charging because they got it in the right spot, aimed it. The question I have is, you've got the transmitter essentially to be able to transmit the signal, to be able to pick up by the device. It's going to power the light bulbs down here. What actual frequency then is that running? Is that at the 2930 gigahertz range, or where's that actually at?
So this is actually infrared light.
So it's infrared, so it's the other way.
It's the other way. It's infrared light, just very similar to the light in your TV remote control.
Okay. And then, so is this a focused beam, or is it steerable, or does it steer it? Oh, I actually put my hand in front of it and killed it. So,
So it's a line of sight technology.
Yeah.
And basically, here is another version of the transmitter. It looks just like a light bulb.
Yep.
So imagine that you can replace a light bulb with this.
Yep.
Once that's installed and you turn it on, it finds devices in a very wide area.
Yeah.
And then once it finds the device, it zeroes in on it and sends very targeted, very directed energy
Very targeted.
to
right.
this device and to nothing else. So you could be 3 inches from the device. You're not going to get a sliver of energy.
That's right. I think that's probably what people are maybe a little bit nervous about, is the amount of energy. So what is the actual, I guess, I don't know, what are we going to use the word watts? What is the actual power transmission rate that's going across the open airway?
So we can deliver about a watt of usable power to the device. Some of our products can deliver more, some a little bit less, but for practical purposes, let's call it a watt.
So if I had a cell phone that was laying on, had this sensor, or had this, the wireless charger, is that the right word to say? Is it a wireless? Is that the correct terminology?
That's perfectly fine.
All right, use the wireless charger and put my phone down. Will it charge? Is it gonna? It's not going to be as effective as having on a direct wire connection. But what is what's the charge rate?
Sure. So wireless charging is going to be slower than wired charging.
Yeah.
But then again, Wi-Fi is slower than wired internet connection, and people use it because
that's
it's
true.
so much more convenient.
That's right.
So a cell phone can charge in a few hours, but now that it's wirelessly charged, you don't have to think about it. You don't
That's
have
right.
to go to a charging pad.
It's always
It's always there. It charges automatically.
Yep.
You come back home, you put it on a kitchen counter, it charges. You watch some TV, it charges.
Yep.
And so once you don't have to think about it, it's almost like, how quickly do attachments get to your email? You don't know because they just get there.
I think in my studio I have one room that I dedicate one desk area to. And the only thing that's on there is chargers. They're all plugged in. They're all, drawing power because, they may not have something plugged into them, but it's just convenient to have all these chargers sitting there. And to me, it's like, it's 25 cables, and it'd sure be nice just to have something like this where I could drop batteries, where I could drop devices, and then overnight, or it's something maybe I don't need till the next day. I know I come back and it's charged and it's been done, wirelessly. And I think that is where where this ultimately has to happen to get rid of all these doggone cables we're carrying.
I couldn't agree more. This is great for someone like me. And I've even started buying the little Qi pads to charge with.
Yeah.
But they're in one place, and I'm somewhere else, and I don't want 10 of them
Yeah.
in my house. So this, that it targets it no matter where it is in the room.
What is the range then on this?
So the range is about 30 feet. The
That's
device
pretty good.
could be 30 feet away, and because it's a thin beam of infrared light, the power that you get does not decrease with range, unlike any other technologies. And so it's not just for phones. I mean, imagine a smart door lock. It's really difficult to get wired power to a door. Or you're going to make a hole in the door, you're going to run through the hinges.
Yeah.
And when you have a door lock that's running on batteries, when they run out, you say, oh, I'm going to be locked out of my home.
Right.
And this way, not
or
only...
hope you have the key to override it, which maybe you haven't been carrying because you've been used to using the keypad or whatever.
Exactly. And now that you get wireless power to a door lock, not only do you never have to replace batteries, but now you can add face recognition or fingerprint ID or Wi-Fi or anything that you want, all these things that you wanted, but you couldn't do before because you didn't have enough power.
Or better yet, not have a battery in it.
Exactly. And not have a battery, not have to dispose of it.
Right.
Some people are concerned about the environmental cost of batteries, toxic material thrown in landfills.
I think about the batteries we use at this show. People would be probably astounded that probably the tens of thousands of batteries that get thrown away by media people here just because we're popping in AA's all day. And, most of us don't recharge because we just don't have the facilities to do it. But when we're home, it's a whole different situation, and we're in the studio or working in our house or so ever. So these are demos. Are you guys at market? This is obviously looks like this is almost ready for production. Where are you at on this?
So we are a B2B company, and we're like Intel. We don't sell CPUs directly to consumers. We sell them to people who make PCs that then sell them onwards. So we sell our modules to partners, whether it's a door lock or a faucet or a phone or an IoT device. We've been shipping them to partners, and we expect the first products that are white charged to appear on the market this year in 2020.
So can you tell me then, so white charge will be the mark you'll want to look for. What about this other competing technology that's using the millimeter wave spectrum? What do you think about that?
So there are a couple issues with RF or millimeter waves. Unlike a laser pointer, which goes straight and does not become wider, all these other technologies, the energy beam becomes wider. What does that mean? It means that the farther you are from the transmitter, the less energy you get because you only capture a small area. And it also means that energy reaches places where it shouldn't be. Whether it's people or pets or plants or, you don't want to heat your pasta when you're charging your phone. Right. And so we are the only technology that delivers truly targeted power that does not decrease with distance. And last, light is the safest mechanism to send power. That's why nature uses it. We're all accustomed to it.
That's right. So is that a continued concern that people keep coming up? So now we're transmitting energy through the home. Are you getting that as a distractor?
We certainly get that from time to time, and we say that it's not that different than the energy from your remote control.
Right.
And it's not that different than the energy that you encounter in the parking lot because 50% of the sun's energy, give or take, is infrared light.
That's right. It's true. And most people don't even... It's what you can't see that will kill you. But and that's probably a bad analogy to use in this. But again, only at about a watt, that's still pretty impressive that you're able to do that. So exciting to see this. So I think what we'll be looking for then is the WI-charge. You guys have a specific logo, or partners will actually just be putting Y-charge on their packaging?
Probably be powered by white charge.
Powered by white charge. Outstanding. All right, Yuval, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing this off. This is exciting. I think we're there. I think we're at a point now where we're going to start seeing wider adoption of this throughout the space as people are upgrading their homes or trying to make life a little bit simpler.
We think so, too.
Thank
you very much.
Hey, thank you so much.